VEX ELITE and welcome to a very special Real Talk Live edition. I've got a few characters on the game. I'm around thinking there's a lot of VEX ELITE there, but I've got Rock S representing the villains. I am going to ask everyone who's around the table tonight just what their DCUO experience is, and they're just going to share a little bit of their info for you. So let me just introduce everyone first. I'm going to go round clockwise, so please don't think I'm leaving anyone out going last. We'll start off with Shield Lantern. Shield, say hello. He's not Shield Lantern no more, he's just Shield, sorry.
Shield.
Then we got Mr. Megatron.
Ciao.
Then we got Rock S. Then we got OG Christoph.
Yo.
Then we got Volumes.
Yo.
And then we got Gondra.
Yo.
Right, so we're going to start off with our first questions going to Shield.
Yeah.
So Shield, all I want to ask you is, could you tell everyone your DC experience, what you've enjoyed of the game, and where you're at right now on this game?
Enjoyed. Well, I enjoyed everything until 2015 when I started running shit. I mean, that's pretty obvious. 2015 ruined it. My favourite experience, well, that has to be the tier 5 stuff. You can't beat that. Fight for the Light DLC. PvP when it was good. And that's literally it.
Alright mate, just a question what I do want to ask before I move on is, what would you like to see coming from the game?
Refund option.
What,
Refund option.
what, a complete refund?
Yeah, it's a complete refund.
Well, have you completely lost love with this game?
Hell yeah. But $20 per legendary, no thank you.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, that was a good one, Shield. Short and sweet. You got anything else you want to add?
Fuck names. That's it.
Well said, well said. Right, we're going to move on. Next up, we got Mr. Megatron. Mr. Megatron, could you tell the people your DC experience so far, where you're at now, what you think of the game?
Where I'm at this far, well, I'm pretty much done everything in PvE, since I'm not that good at PvP. And I don't. Well, I haven't played that long. I've been back for 2 months, and I've been off for about 2 years. And pretty much so far, I'm liking, well, the game as it is. Though I do know that everything has changed since I last played. But I have nothing to complain about.
And what would you like to see?
I don't want a refund.
You don't want it, no? What would you like to see come into this game?
For me to be able to change to villain and then back again, so I can get my boots.
Yeah, do you know what? I know so many people would love to switch from villain over to hero side. I don't know many people who'd like to go from hero to villain, but I know that a lot of people would like to go the other way.
Other than that, I wouldn't change anything.
Nice. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, not really.
Thanks, mate. Just before we move on, I just want to do a couple of quick big shout outs. Yo, I Fearsome Gaming, Torrento. Yo, Sean, how you doing, bro? And yo, DH, good to see you, man. And Eclipse, yo, Eclipse. Right, next up, we have our only villain, we have Rock S. Rock, are you still there, Rock?
He's dead.
No, Rock's disappeared for a second, so we'll have to come back to Rock eventually.
I would like a refund option, please.
Yeah.
I don't know if he sounds like that. I
Right,
don't know
so
if he sounds like that.
we're going to move on to OG Christoph. Christoph, would you like to tell the people where you're at the game right now, what it was like for you at the beginning, and what you'd like to come to the game?
At the beginning, I came onto this game with a few friends, and after getting banned for some negativity, I joined VEX ELITE, and that was probably the best part of my career. What I want to come into the game, I would like to make stats matter in PvE, but not PvP, because PvE is more skill based. That's all.
Not anymore. It was, but not anymore.
Oh, you've made that nice, short and sweet, so thanks for that. Right, we'll go round to Rock S, because I think Rock's back. Yo, Rock, are you back? Would you just tell everyone how it was where you started at the game, where you're at now, and what you'd like to see come into the game?
I mean, yeah, I'm top tier PvP. I've always been PvP. PvP, I dabble in feats, not that. But what I'd like to, I've been saying it for about a year now, is a hero or villain morality change device. It's like jump straight over the villains in there. That's been for a while.
Hell yeah, it just, as I say, there's so many of the villains who I know want to turn hero, just because they say that the villain side's dead. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Thanks for that. That's another short and sweet one. Yo, Spig, just before we move on. Next up, we got Volumes, who's always got loads to say, so this should at least last a bit longer than 30 seconds. Volumes, what was it like for you at the beginning of the game? And where are you now? And what would you like to see come into the game?
At the beginning, I was like, I don't know, I was just really hyped for the game. There was so much to do. I knew nothing about the game, and that's probably what made it so much more exciting, because I had so much more things to learn about the game. And where I'm at now, I know a lot about the game, so it's kind of boring. I would just like them to add more content in the PvP, even though we still got that map for PvP. I think they need to constantly just bring out more and more maps to make PvP exciting and fun for like all the players. What I would like them to bring into the game, probably Marks of Triumph back, honestly. I mean, there's no point having these marks of victory. I mean, I don't know why they added in. Marks of Triumph are so much better. You could get all the thingies from the Watchtower, all the style feats, so much more easily, and yeah, that's all I have to say. So, yeah.
Nothing you want to add? No? You're alright there?
Refund option.
Actually, yeah, I would like to add that you can. I would like if we could take our ores off and sell them, because I have a OG solar ore that I actually never wanted to equip. It'd be cool if I could take that off and just sell it for, you know, 100 mil or so. And
yeah, it would be nice. I've
there's
got a couple of things I
with
don't use.
OG plasmics on, you know, more than one tune, and they don't even like it. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
And then finally, we've got Gondra, who's a little bit nervous about talking on the mic, but he's going to do really well. Gondra, would you tell us what it was like for you when you first started playing the game, where you're at now, and what you would like to see come into the game?
From the beginning, it was really interesting, actually. When I heard about this game, like, my friends were telling me, they were like, oh, yo, dude, you can create your own DC character, be a hero, villain, go around, jumping around, stuff like that. and I decided to give it a try, and now I'm stuck with it. So I have been playing for like 1.5 years, and things got really up and down. Like I have my good times, and my bad times. The best thing though that happened to me in DC was to join VEX ELITE. Thanks to
Hell
my
yeah.
friend Mr. Megatron there. What I want the game to bring up, it's actually more power selections. Like I would like to try Black Lantern powers, White Lantern, Orange. No.
So you just want it to be,
Powers.
you just want it to be DCUO hard light game.
For example, yes.
Oh, that's OP. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'd like to have a
Oh yeah, good idea, Sean.
Yeah.
I think they should
Just that.
remove every single power apart from Hardlight.
No.
That'd be better. Yes. Yes. You won't be DC anymore, it'll be free.
Yeah.
I mean, the experience I had in raids, like playing as Black Lanterns, that shit really hurts. That I can say really clearly, and it just makes it more interesting to.
You forget one thing, Andra. For DC to give you a free month.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait for that. They already screwed up with the 1,000 marketplace cash, because I've just discovered that yesterday the 1,000 marketplace cash is suddenly in my inventory.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Has anyone else gone that at all?
No.
No? You're so lucky.
I've not even
I just
looked, to
found
be
out.
honest.
I think a few people got it. I got the respec name taken from me.
Lucky man.
It used to be for me, I'd get 500 loyalty points when I'd put legendary on, and then at the end of the month I'd get another 500 always thrown on there, and double
Yeah,
replays.
that's what happened to me. That's so annoying now. When I put legendary on, I have to wait a month so I can get the 500.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it with me as well. It's such a pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
Yo,
annoying.
Max Gamer, how you doing, bro?
By the way, Dex, how's your experience been?
Mine, for me, even though, look, we all know this game's having its troubles at the moment, or it goes up or it goes down, but I will always have the love for DC. I genuinely loved the game at the beginning. The whole fact of, just like Agondra said it, you get to make your own superhero. I'm a comic book buff, so I mean, I've read comic books since I was a little kid. To be able to make your own superhero, give them a power, design them exactly how you want to design them, go through the world, do all the missions, fight alongside some of the most iconic superheroes there is in the fucking DCUO world. It was wicked. I absolutely loved it. Then I got to about tier 5, and after tier 5 the DLCs just started to go downhill, and there weren't the same action in there. Before you had to think to get through a raid, now you just need a real good team, and that's it. There is no thinking, there is nothing to it. PvP, I absolutely loved PvP, and then all of a sudden it just went from being the best thing on the game to being one of the worst things on the game. It just started to really slowly die out. Just where they're money grabbing. If they was to just use their brains, even maybe do like how some of these DLCs have been lately. You've had the cheaper versions, when they were monthly, you had a DLC for £4, right? You could, for £4 you could buy yourself a DLC or a £5, and then that to give you the whole month's worth of DLC. If they was to do that for PvP, just release a cheap DLC for £5, where it'd, I don't know, it'd just give you maybe a new armour set, maybe a couple of extra little features. They would earn money off PvP, and it would make PvP better.
Yeah, but
They
you gotta
need-
remember, see, they don't care.
No, of course they don't. The only thing I really want is flavour of the month gone. And one thing I would really love for this game, I would love for the EU players and the US players, for us to just be able, for you to share your account. So if a US player wanted to come to the EU side, they could bring their whole account over. There are so many great players on the US side.
Yeah.
I've got to say, because he's talking in the chat now, Dark Horus, I would love to get DH over there. Genuinely love it. But the problem is,
Well,
he
I
would have
don't
to
get
start
why
from the
they have
beginning.
2 servers.
Because at the beginning the game was massive. The game was split on like 4 or 5 different servers, and then they slowly converted it to 2, and pretty much it's gonna end up being 1 eventually. When it goes to 1 server,
I think it
go on, mate.
I think it would be a great idea if they do merge it all, because that means that whenever you will be logging on, like say if you're in Europe, daytime there will be a lot of people online, and right now if you're logging on late night, there's
Get
hardly
all the
anyone
US players.
online.
Yeah, you'd get all the US players on there.
But yeah, then the US player will be on, so there's always something to do.
Yeah, but there's going to be too much lag, and I think it's just because too many people will join.
Well, then they just need to upgrade their
I
servers.
think
Yep.
it too.
Yeah, and then they need to upgrade the servers so people around the world can play. It's not just the players, don't worry about level lag, it's just where everyone lives at the moment.
Yeah, but if you imagine how much we pay for stuff in this game, I mean, even just to get a nice looking base, you need to pay for the fucking, like, cave style. They make so
Yeah.
much money, so smash out a few servers, how
Yep.
bad can it be?
Yeah, it's like, I think they also did something with money as well, because it was like $15 for Legendary a few years back, but now it's like $20 for me per month for Legendary.
There's
So
loads I'd love to see them change on the game. I'd like all the powers evened out, but that'd never happen. DH has put another thing in there. He wants electricity fixed. Electricity has got to be one of the most piss poor powers in this game from beginning to end. It
Well,
was
they'll
only
fix
ever
that,
good
sure.
for. It was good for a month. Then it got absolutely just whitewashed again. It used to be good for a little bit in PvP. Then it gets whitewashed again. Do you know what I mean? They come out with
Yeah.
real good powers. Rage used to be a beast power in PvP. Then it just went downhill. It's never really been good in fucking PvE. You're alright, Rage tank ain't too bad. But other than that, Rage DPSing in PvE, well, good luck.
I know that. I have experienced that. Doesn't feel good.
That according is my experience with it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this will all change, skill points actually mattered anymore. Because right now statistics won't change, statistics doesn't do anything anymore, so no more skill points, none of those things from the power tree work either. Do buffs still work? I didn't know if buffs still work.
What, when you're trolling?
Well, any buffs at all, I don't know if they actually work, if they give you like extra
Yeah.
damage or
Yeah, they do.
That's the only thing that works out statistics. I don't think anything else does, like those power things in the tree. I don't know if it does. I never
Yeah, but
noticed,
once again,
skill
they've
points
been promising for ages that they'll fix the SP situation. They never do. It was always guaranteed. Yeah, SP matters. SP matters. No, it didn't. It never mattered at the beginning. It mattered for about 10 minutes in the middle, when all of a sudden they'd brought in that new tree at the bottom of your skill points. It sort of, yep, more skill points, you can make yourself real good. How long did that last? 10 minutes, like I say. And then it went straight back to all about CR. CR is always going to be better than the skill points, because they don't care about the players who put in the time and the effort to go out there and collect all them skill points. Why do you think I've been playing this game for as long as I've been playing it? I'm on 173. Why the fuck should I go out there and run the same content every single day to get more skill points for what? It ain't helping my character.
I think Maps is just fapping at a success.
Well, that got me thinking, Beck. There's one thing I would like to add, is at least 5 more PowerPoints.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
I'd
That would be
like.
Yeah, that would be
nice.
nice, because
That would be
you
great.
have, I mean, you have 2 power trees, and then you have the fucking iconic, and to have 15 points with 3 trees to choose your powers from. That's
20
way
20
too
points
low.
would be perfect, wouldn't it? Ideally,
Yeah.
20
It would.
points
They'd
would
probably
just
have to-
be
they'd have
perfect.
to change the leveling system. They'd have to change
Yeah,
the
they have
leveling
to change the
system.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
but that's
bring up
not
something?
too hard to do. Yeah, go on.
Let's bring up CR hoppers and people getting carried in PvE.
Yeah, but right now that
Okay.
don't matter. CR upping has always been an issue because you don't learn the basics of the game. That's the only problem with CR upping. It still makes them a good fucking powerful player, and if you get a CR upper who's willing to listen, and you can teach them the mechanics of what they need to know, they'll end up being a great little player.
Yeah.
It used to be an issue. Listen, we used to be strict as anything when we used to run the raids and all that lot. We used to be so fucking moody, real mood. Do you know what I mean? You have to have this, you have to have that. How many skill points you got? Do you know what I mean? Your CR has to be bang on with what we were running. Nowadays, it don't really matter. If the player's roughly got the CR, you can scream and shout at them and make them do what you need them to do. Back in the day, it used to be such an issue, literally such an issue.
Yeah, you could go in and do PV with PvP, yeah.
Well, yeah, that never used to be like that. See, at the beginning, a lot of you won't remember what it was like. At the beginning, you had to go in. You could only run your PvP content once a day, especially if you won. If you won, that was it. You was locked. Unless you had replays, you couldn't do that same event again till the next day.
I don't think we've had that before.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
I've been playing this since 2012 and I haven't had that.
Really?
Must be, yeah. Must be, I might not know because I wasn't a PvP player back then. Oh, I also want them to add something that was taken away from the game a long time ago. In nature, you had another form called pterodactyl. Where you could actually turn into a pterodactyl.
I remember that. That
Yeah,
was
I want
sick.
that back. I want
That
that
was
blade
sick.
back, DC. If you're hearing this mix, I want that thing back. I want the
That
pterodactyl
was sick.
Maps don't like my
back.
videos.
I don't know why they took that away in the first place. It must have been utterly useless. That doesn't feel it's still cool.
What did they replace it with?
I think it was
Wolf
buff.
form and bug form.
Yeah. Oh no, Wolf form was still there, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yo, Draz, hell yeah.
It was a buff because they did the same thing to Hard Light when there was this light construct wall. They replaced it with a buff.
Yeah, I remember that, what was it, lightweight, you threw it at the ground, pick it up, boom, 50k.
That was a glitch.
Yeah, that was so OP. You could do that in PvE, man, just two-shotting any boss, it was unreal, it was so easy, you got a hard light DPS in PvE, so easy, any real.
Don't know why they buffed it in the first place.
They should have kept it the way it was. I would have been top DPS.
No,
What was
but
the
okay.
idea? Nah.
Okay, because you know why? Because people say hard light is terrible as DPS in PvP. Well, back in the old day, back in around 2015, 2014, hard light was the worst DPS in the entire game.
I remember that.
PvE wise, PvP
Yeah.
was OP.
Terrible.
But back then, the only way you could play hard light in PvE is when you were a troll. So people went to the forum, started complaining about hard light, and it got its buff. But in the meanwhile, it got glitched to lightweight, where basically you picked it up, you threw it at the boss, and you start one-shotting it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
2 seconds, lads. Yo, Green Harvest. Yo, Jay Wilson. Big thanks, mate. And Darkness, if you send me a PM, I will get you in.
But the thing is about hard light, and most combo powers, people like to go to the forums about how it's still not a viable DPS. I'll consider hard light and Celestials as a really good DPS. Rage not so much because its range is not really good. But people like to go to the forums and they like to buff hard light so much, people go back to the forums, complain it's OP, and it's just a cycle of really cycle of viciousness, basically.
Yeah.
But Hard Light now can be really good DPS. I've seen people out DPS ice and munitions with it. But
Yeah.
if you just mod a full position with it, you'll be good.
Yeah, that's what I did.
We've just got a latecomer on his way. He's just woke up. We've got Drazzle.
Sorry,
Hopefully he's had his coffee. He can shock some YouTube viewers.
He's got the best seat.
There's Irish people and yellow team in this game. What are you added into?
Jesus Christ.
Like, if I wanted to talk to retards, I'd just go to a mental asylum.
Geraldo does horrible.
Oh, right, I'm on my way.
Nice.
What are we talking about anyway?
We're just having a normal discussion about DC. When you get here, you can just fill us in on what it was like for you when you. Well, you can even do it now. What it was like for you when you first started playing the game, where you're at now, and what you'd like to see come to the game. You're a long time player, so you've got a good insight. What was it like for you when you first started playing?
When I started in this character, or when I got back from my ban? Because the ban that was a good time. Don't money glitch, kids. Don't troll people endlessly. Don't randomly message people in the watchtower that their mum smells.
Oh, could you imagine how many people would get banned if they was to do that now?
They still do it now.
Look, I wasn't joking when I said I got kicked from DC Infinite. I used to just troll the shit out of people.
Yeah, people, you heard that right. Who's watching this? Drazzle got kicked from DC Infinite.
I used to just get like,
He's just
like
that good.
Join a league and just see along, take and get kicked.
We're heroes, darkness.
That's a pretty big ego boost there, man.
I was answering a question. Rock S is the only one who's up here representing the villains.
Rock S smells though.
He's one of my favourite villains.
Yeah. But I mean,
Can you give me the Lex
it's more
Luthor
the
boots
best,
then?
the worst thing that, I mean, what villains are there? There's like 2, maybe 3 people who play on Valentine.
I can pretty much guaranteed. I can name 4. We got Rock S, we got Fawn, we got.
No.
Import.
Don't even know. Just the main thing in that sense is you can name 4.
Yeah.
MMO. Massively multiplayer online. You can name 4.
I could probably name a few more, but yeah, it's not great.
You just
I'm gonna stand here and dance.
So weren't we just talking about what it was like for Draz and DC?
Yeah, what was it like for you at the beginning, Draz? When you first started playing, what did you enjoy about the game?
It was a simpler time. A time where every patch broke the game beyond recognition. Game update 4 came, was unplayable for 3 weeks.
Shit.
Game update 5 came. Yeah, I think that was the one where you could do dual pistols, one combo, it hit like 30 times. Legitimately hit 30 times in the head count and it just destroyed things. It was great. Yeah, you could abuse a lot of shit back then. But no, it was good because it was more of it was a new game, so nobody really cared about skill point and it was just, yeah, you kind of know what you're doing, you're good at this, join the league, you know. I mean, if you knew how to tank and you weren't ice, you were pretty much the best player in the game. then as well, you could just buy everything because you just money glitch by just duplicating the shit out of your stuff. You know, you want mods, just
Yeah, I've seen that
spend
glitch.
20 minutes doing a glitch. You know, 999 across your cash bar.
Yeah, it was all used fuckers what put the prices up on everything. Everything used to be so cheap in that shop.
Oh no, Dick, when I was legendary, like recently, I still do that. I would just buy shit and then put it back up like 100k or 1,000,000 higher or whatever. Just for the hell. Like, all those exceptional recovery kits, you just take them down with that 300k and you put like 20 of them straight back up at 800, just double price. Just to be a dick. But no, I mean, all this really changed over the years, apart from like, you know, adding in advanced mechanics and that nonsense. People just seem to have been a lot more elitist. They seem to care more about gear and skill points, and if you don't have the stats, you're shit, basically.
Pretty much.
I mean, I don't know. Really, the only good changes is PvP, I guess. Got a little bit more competitive than if you know how to block break, you instantly won every game.
So like how it is when I go and play over in America. You've got them handful of absolute brilliant players, and then a lot of players who are just haven't got a clue.
Yeah, but American servers, I don't know now, but they used to have just a bigger player base, so that there was higher chance you just run into all the shit and plebs. I mean, here, UQ1, you're gonna fight the same people repeatedly, you know?
It reminds me of Australian politics.
Bad.
Pretty much.
Darkness. If you send a group invite to Rock S, like you can see him there on the screen now, then Rock can get you in this chat, because I can't get a villain, and you've got all them silly little notches next to your name. It's the only way I can do it, bro. PM Rock S, hopefully Rock S can get you in.
If you feel like I can see it now.
So what would you like to see come to this game now, Dres?
Death, darkness, the end.
3 times.
What you
See, he wants the Black Lanterns.
would you really be happy for this game to be dead?
Yeah, so I could just finally uninstall it. And now I have plebs messaging me like, yo, come on, I'm doing Legends. I have to log in. Or yo, we're doing a REALtalk. No,
Everyone knows I only play this game to make my videos, mate. I've had Legendary on, and I'll stand in a
all
square.
this game needs is really, essentially, not exactly a relaunch, but a whole new set of marketing, which I thought would have come with the Xbox launch, but didn't really.
Nope.
You know, I was expecting, you know, just when you go and shit like GameFAQs, you know, the ads down the side of the screen.
Yeah.
It just comes up, say, like DC and shit, play for free. But it came up with shit like that. You know? It's not too expensive to do. It would greatly increase player base, you know. Would never make this game like, you know, the scale of WoW or League of Legends or anything, you know. But make it. If they invested purely into marketing, they could pretty much double player base by next year. But if they did do that, I would want a separate server for Irish people because I don't like them.
Good thing I'm not Irish.
Stand your ground,
Irish.
William. Stand your
It's the
ground.
same thing.
Not Irish.
Do you farm potatoes?
No. Do you eat haggis?
No.
Scotland.
That's racist. Why would you assume that?
A curry
This is why I don't
cook.
like Irish people. You're racist.
A curry cook.
This is racism again. Scottish. This is
never
why I
heard
don't like
what?
you.
But Chelsea.
being like,
Gotta go.
Well, like I said, at the
Also-
moment, I've been playing other games just because I love this game. I genuinely do love it, but there's nothing to keep you here. Nothing to keep you here whatsoever.
It's different for us because we've played that long that any DLC that comes out doesn't feel fresh.
No.
To a new player coming in, the problem isn't so much a lack of content, it's a problem of, firstly, the community is purely like, there's no one at the lower levels to help, so it'll just be boost you all the way up. So you're basically done in a day. Which basically is problem 2 of you just progress way too quickly. Back in the day when I started, it was like, you'd get one piece of tier 2 gear a month maybe? You know, grinding all your shit out. Yeah, I did this a little bit. As average, you'd get, once you're over 100 skill points, when there's less shit to do, but it basically feels like you're getting 1 skill point a week, if that. Now it's like you get gear and shit so constantly and so easily, and you just, you know, you don't even need marks really. It's like, there's no grind. Just RNG luck and boosting with replay badges.
Yep, the marks were only the really to buy the gear. They're going slightly a step in the right direction. With the back to the 3-month DLC content, it's going to help, but they're playing catch.
When you look at the 3-month DLC, it's like, it's the same content as we're getting over 3 months worth of 1 month DLC. So it's really, it's nothing, as far as I've seen.
That's true.
So the question's got to be, I've asked this loads of times in these sort of things, are we going to still be playing this game this time next year?
Depends
If it's not
on
dead.
like 2 things. Firstly,
Yeah, I probably will, to be honest.
if Tom Daly sees the light and doesn't get married and goes up with music, and secondly, if Tom Daly approves of this game. That's the rules. And Dick, you'll agree with that. You know that you love Tom Daly.
He's not a bad
I
diver.
like how you just
Should have done better than bronze.
Nah.
Max,
I know,
you've
but
already
you're
got
looking
access,
at,
mate.
like,
Check
the
your base
Chinese
tracker.
and Korea, like, they're good at that shit. But didn't America win that? The diving?
No, I
Who
think
won that?
I think Chinese did win, or Japanese did win.
Oh, speaking of Olympics, did you see the guy doing the... This is way off topic, but it's hilarious. There was a guy doing, I think it was the 10-kilometer walk or something, and he shot himself while doing it.
Well, they do walk funny.
No, literally, right, the camera zoomed in, you could see there was a massive lump in his boxers, and it was leaking down his leg.
No, lovely.
fuck.
Yeah,
He
because this
still
is the
came from
Olympic,
it.
guys.
That's dedication.
I want to talk about water towers, but this here, oh fuck.
Next subject.
Right, before
That's
we
why
do
we watched
get
it.
completely off subject then, I'll wait there, just another quick shout out. Yo, Doc, how you doing, bro? Ain't seen you for ages. Right, let's talk about one more thing, DC, before we do start just talking about anything.
I can relate the Olympics to DC.
Is it going to save this game a bit?
Is it what?
Is water powers going to save this game a bit, or not really?
No.
No.
Nah,
Yeah,
definitely
that's
not.
funny.
Here's the problem.
Yeah,
Water
Christmas
powers.
is so
Same thing with that new PvP map, whatever. They promise it, and then they delay it so much that people just stop caring.
Yeah.
They promised a PvP update for ever since people started complaining about PvP. And now everyone's left and they don't care.
Yeah.
The people that cared about water powers, they're gone. It's not going to bring them back to the game. And unless they market it, it's not going to bring any new people to the game because they just won't know it's a thing. You know,
To
that's
make
the
this game more interesting, they should remove all the portals, so you need to go out in the world and use your character to get to places.
I think a new movement would be cool. I know if they made a transforming like movement where you could turn into a car, we all know which movement Decepticon would be.
I'd go for it straight away.
But he turns into a
Yeah.
toaster though, so you can't.
Yo, Tactical, how you doing, bro?
okay. Here's the fair question.
The
Is a new
Decepticon
movement,
things.
is a new power, is it needed? Like all it is basically soft content. It's not more gameplay. It's just, hey look, got a new little weapon to use or some shit.
Yeah, I'd rather have better content than powers all day long.
Yeah, to be honest. And the
People-
thing is, you have like
No, go on.
no. The thing is, you already have like 12, 13 powers. If you really want more powers, then there's honestly just something wrong.
I've been all the powers, I need more.
Yeah, I've played as most of the power things.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
guess
a
they
new
could
weapon,
do
like a
quite
weapon.
good content because there's so many stories behind every single hero in this game. But they could do it more interesting.
Someone said I know that they would like to add a bio, like you could, if you inspect someone, you can like learn a bit about them. They could, you know, write something down. And, yeah, a little bit of backstory behind a character.
That would be nice.
Yeah, but the law is basically exabytes. So
Well, yeah, that's pretty
No,
much
no.
it.
How far you've come and what you've done in the game.
So something like a profile description or something.
Anything at all, like.
Profiles in the game.
But
Probably
no,
actually be
it's-
nice. Oh, you know what? You inspect the character and you can see the profile they can customize.
Yeah, be cool.
That'd be nice. I'd actually like that.
Mhm.
But they don't care about us, so that works.
No, they don't. They really don't.
Volume's
So there's
Tactical
useless
Genius says he
idea.
loves you.
I love him too. We're married, by the way.
How?
He's tactical
How
genius.
and why?
In this season.
Yeah.
He said he loves
Oh,
you to
this is-
bits.
Aw.
And just a big shout
love
out
him.
to the one and only Beastade.
shut up.
Burning!
Oh, that lost some
Right.
attention. Okay, next question.
No, I'm convinced. Here's the only thing with DC. I guess casual MMO, but back in the day, the grind, it was the same, you know, you just do content, get marks, get gear, whatever. But it was much slower, so it actually in a way felt more rewarding, essentially. When you got that skill point, that's easy to choose, so it was harder, you know. Now that you get gear, you basically get a new piece of gear every single time you do a raid that's better than what you've got. You
Yep.
get a skill point. You get like 4 skill points day 1 the DLC drops. The grind is still there. The reward isn't, because it doesn't feel as rewarding to do anything anymore. Right? Just because of how easy it is. If DC wants the game to be successful, people to actually keep playing, they have to make it feel like it's some kind of reward for doing anything. Which is all they can really do with that is kind of try and find ways to slow down the progression system or make it harder without just making loot drops rare. You get gear in your content, but you need to get marks. Shit.
Damn, like the omnipotence gear?
Something like that, man. Just bring
Oh,
the
I want to see Decepticon's head.
I'm gonna spam this just to back up the volume on the stream.
I wish you wouldn't. Shield, would you just jump into Vex Friends and invite the real doctor to this chat?
Yeah.
He ain't
The
on my
real
friends
doctor.
list, and I can't
What a name.
come out of here, otherwise it fucks the chat up. Another big shout out to Mr. Baseflow. It's Cornelia on his YouTube.
Right, he actually so what else should we talk about? Or we're just gonna answer questions?
Right, well, if anyone wants to ask any questions in the chat, we will try and answer them for you. But let's
Do you think they should bring back old ores?
No, because I don't want no one to have my black
OGs,
smoke.
not the OG ones. Maybe like the old ore packs, like maybe the plasmic ones or smoke ones. No, they're not including the OG ones. Just you know.
Or even newer ones like
Yeah, like
that I like. Corruption, Black Corruption Aura or something like that.
yeah.
What about the refund button? What are we gonna do about that?
Shield's still waiting on his refund.
Well, I'd rather have that than anything else. That or someone to just hack PC and just delete all their files, either that or a refund.
You refund. You're never gonna let it go, are you?
He just wants his refund. He don't want to play the game.
I'm gonna
no more.
literally go. I'm gonna go outside of Daybreak Studios, protest until I get a refund.
No, you just get robbed.
Yeah, get robbed. Get beaten up. That's why I stay in Australia. It's the safest place to move.
Jesus Christ.
I want to go back to New Zealand.
So I don't want this game to die, but if they don't change things around soon, there's nothing that's going to keep all the good regular players. Nothing's going to keep them here.
Didn't they get a new CEO or something?
Yeah, he seems like he is good. He seems like he knows what he's doing, but they've got to do this shit. They've got to do it as soon as. They can't leave it. They need to hurry up and get on top of it.
Oh, well, let's hope he watches this video then.
Yeah, this turns into chaos
Live stream
already.
goes wrong.
Yep.
You actually pick a fight here, right?
I think I'm in PvE games.
I'm trolling.
Rock's
Questions,
tanking it.
anyone? Because this is getting boring.
Right, well I think we've got to talk about the big business.
Ah, this is Coma.
CM Punk's getting smashed in UFC.
Oh, yeah, that was mad. 2
I
seconds.
think everyone else knows about it. So
You spent the entire time trying to look at embarrassment.
I feel so sorry for him, man.
And listen,
You had
I've
balls
been,
to at least try it, but you
Yeah.
should never.
Holy shit, I got a Prometheum lockbox and a time capsule.
I've been
Yeah,
talking
that's
to
the same
Basil
thing.
about it, and I said the same thing to him. The good thing, he had a brilliant entrance. He knew how to tap out properly. That was a good thing. He tapped before he went went out cold. Because if he would have gone out cold, that would have been a million times worse.
Dude, I hope you don't mind. We destroyed some of the things here.
That's alright. No one could probably hear a word I was saying all the way through that.
That's how my
anyway.
DPS low like Ghost Shield.
Yeah, Derek, he deserved it, okay? I've been standing next to an Irish person and he never gave me okay? I've suffered enough. Right.
come with Irish people.
Oh, did he say something about Irish people again? That kinda cool.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, Doc. How you been, bro?
What about you?
Yeah, I'm cool,
All
man.
Irish people do. Wake up, tend to a potato patch, hunt for leprechauns.
I can't even hear what Jocelyn's saying, man. I literally can't hear what he's saying.
I'm shy.
Yo, someone's mic is like really windy.
This
Yeah.
doctor's
Doc's got his fan on, so I'm just adjust
So
that.
have I. Wait, let me...
You want me to talk about CM Punk, yeah? Oh,
Okay, Jocelyn, could you say that again, or...
message I sent you about that. You just
I need to turn you up.
Can we just talk about this dickhead days?
Hey, Susan.
Yes? Don't speak to Ace like that.
First off, the yellow team, you can't call anyone else a dickhead.
I can't go.
Come on,
You said you would stop. You said
don't
you got...
embarrass
I don't know.
yourself.
Guys.
Stop embarrassing yourself.
Who's Ace? Who's Ace? I don't know who Ace is.
Tactical Vids, Lantern Originals, and
Susan. Susie Q.
Oh, Miss Susie. Oh, him. Okay.
Miss Susie, it's a bit gay.
Where's Law? Law usually do these. Hey,
Law's not been
there's
on.
nothing wrong with being gay.
no, there's not traveled.
Like, I mean, if you want to touch dick, I mean, go for it. If you want to ride that thing until dick comes, go for it.
Okay.
Like, go for it.
Right, well look,
That's just weird. That's just
Go
weird.
back.
we're coming up to the 50-minute mark, right? It's turning into a bit of a chaos. So I think it's about time we sort of ended this. So, has anyone got... Has anyone else got anything they want to say?
Subscribe to Rollerbloods, DCUO.
Oh, volume.
Had to do it for Law. Had to do it for Law.
Big up CM Punk. He
Where
tried
is
his
Law?
best.
Like, doesn't Law usually do these things?
Yeah, I had to do it for Law.
Oh!
Law will thank me later.
You got shit on me.
With a blue smoke.
Yeah.
Uh,
Destroyed, bro.
Christoph, stop
There's 7
teabagging me.
fucking
What's
heroes in
wrong?
here. What do you expect?
Add Christoph, seriously. Stop.
Right, well, all of yous who have sat through and watched all of this, I know it was half interesting at the beginning before it turned to chaos. So I do appreciate all of yous watching the video. I appreciate everyone who's come up here to talk, because, as I say, whenever you like give me your bit of input, I really do appreciate it. You help make the video for me. All I do is stand here and press the record button, so a big thank you to all of yous. I just want to say a big thanks to Shield Lantern, a big thanks to Draz, a big thanks to Volumes, a big thanks to Rock S, a big thanks to Christoph, a big thanks to Gondra, and a big thanks to Mr. Megatron. I only left him last because I couldn't see him, he was off screen. So thank you all of you for, as I say, for just chatting bull crap for 50 minutes with me. I do appreciate it. I know it's a bit boring sitting around a table. For all of you who are watching the live stream, like I say, thanks for your time, and make sure you give the video a little like, make sure you leave a comment, you lazy bastards. All of yous, peace people.
And be sure to be online tomorrow.